Everyone thinks budget motorcycle intercoms are disposable toys, but here is the thing: the Fodsports M1-S Plus punches way above its price because the fundamentals are shockingly solid. Range, battery, ease of use. I went in skeptical, expecting cut corners and constant dropouts. Instead, after 3 weeks, 600 miles, city and highway, rain and cold night testing, I kept catching myself thinking, wait, why is this keeping up with gear that costs 2 to 3 times more? The Amazon listing screams 8-rider group, 10-unit one-click pairing, 20-hour battery, FM radio, and upgraded 40mm HRSQS speakers. Big claims, right? I dug in to find out which parts are real and which are marketing fluff. And what I discovered changed how I look at sub-$100 comms. Before we dive into what I discovered, quick heads up. If you are already leaning in and want the best current price, I've got the link below. But stick around because the surprises I found, good and bad, are the exact things most riders miss until after they buy. I bought the M1-S Plus because my last 2 budget intercoms failed me when it mattered. Pairing nightmares before a group ride, batteries dying around hour 8, and speakers that turned my favorite playlist into a tin can at 70 mph. I needed a reliable way to coordinate fuel stops with 6 riders, share directions, and keep a clean line of communication without spending Cena or Cardo money. Also, I ride in mixed conditions: urban canyons, open highway, and occasional rain. My checklist was simple: quick setup, stable range, usable audio at speed, decent noise reduction, and at least a full day's battery. The M1-S Plus had the right promises: 8 riders, one-click pairing for up to 10 units, 900 mAh battery with up to 20 hours, CSR noise reduction, FM radio, voice assistant support, and 2 mics for different helmets. But I've been burned by promises before. First test, group setup and range. We ran 6 riders, mixed helmets, 2 units mounted with the boom mic on modular lids and 4 with the button mic on full face. One-click pairing actually worked. All 6 connected in under 4 minutes, and it remembered the group after power cycles. On the open highway, best case range before artifacts was around 800 to 900 meters. Not the 2,000 meters you see on paper, but here is the win. When someone drifted out of range and came back in, reconnection happened in about 3 to 5 seconds without any menu diving. That is rare at this price. In dense city streets, we saw more like 300 to 500 meters, which is still workable for staggered groups. And the mic mute, super handy at tolls and gas stops when you want privacy. Second test. Audio and noise. Those upgraded 40mm HRSQS speakers are the real story. Voices cut through wind better than I expected. At 65 to 75 mph with a medium noisy helmet, I could keep volume at 80 to 90% and still hear callouts. Bass is present but not booming. It is tuned for clarity over thump. If you ride with earplugs, you will still hear navigation and intercom just fine. The CSR noise reduction does a respectable job with wind and engine drone. Not miracle level, but enough that voices stay intelligible when the crosswind picks up. Music sharing between 2 M1-S Plus units works, and track changes sync across both. We did get a rare half-second desync twice in 2 hours, then it corrected itself. Third test, battery and weather. The 900 mAh pack is a beast for this class. My longest day was 11 hours total, with 8 hours intercom on, FM radio for an hour, plus GPS prompts. Finished with 35% left. Day 2, another 7 hours, and it finally tapped out near the end. So the 20-hour spec feels realistic for mixed use. Charge time to full was right around 3 hours. We rode in steady rain for 40 minutes and a wet, 40-degree night. No hiccups, no water ingress, buttons stayed responsive. The spec sheet claims operation down to degrees Fahrenheit. I did not hit that extreme, but cold and wet did not faze it. Fourth test. Universal pairing and controls. I paired the M1-S Plus with a Cena 20S and a Cardo Freecom. It works in universal mode, but you lose some niceties. Intercom audio is fine, reconnects are more manual, and you cannot daisy chain across brands the same way. If your group is mixed brands, expect basic talk, not fancy features. Button layout is glove-friendly, but expect a learning curve. Long press combinations take a day of muscle memory. FM radio is a nice extra. In the city it held stations cleanly, in the hills it struggled. Voice assistants worked as expected. Siri and Google handled calls and navigation prompts without pulling out a phone. Here is the big reveal. I expected the M1-S Plus to cut corners on the speakers and reconnection logic. Instead, those two are its secret weapons. The HRSQS drivers are tuned for clarity right where you need it, and the fast auto-rejoin keeps a group ride smooth even when someone stretches the line. Mounting is solid too. The metal clip grabs the helmet securely, and the detachable design made swapping to a second lid easy. Add the two micro options, boom for open or modular helmets, button for full face, and it feels thoughtfully built. At around $92.99 per unit on Amazon with a 4-star rating, it is a value play that actually delivers on the things that matter. Is it perfect? No. The real-world range is half of the best case spec. There is no mesh, FM is situational, and universal pairing is basic. But for pure price to performance, it embarrassed a couple of pricier units I have used. And the extras like music sharing, mic mute, waterproof build, and even the 3.5mm adapter option for off-helmet earbuds give it surprising versatility. Now that you know the reconnection and battery are the real wins, here is the move. If your riding season is kicking off, grab it while it is still under 100 and before inventories tighten up. I will drop the best current price in the description so you do not hunt around. Bottom line, the Fodsports M1-S Plus is a legitimate everyday intercom for riders who value function over brand tax. Get it if you ride in groups up to 6 to 8, need reliable day-long battery, want clear voice at highway speeds, and do not care about mesh or app bells and whistles. Skip it if you are deep in a mesh ecosystem or you are an audiophile chasing premium bass. For the rest of us, it is the no-nonsense communicator that just works. Set it up once, ride all day, forget about it. That is the point.